Hello, it's Will Morgan Studios, and today this is part three of my color theory type. I guess you would call it a course now. Got three parts. Anyway, the thing is, you have red, yellow, blue as your primary colors, secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. But then the new stuff, tertiary colors, your yellow oranges and your red oranges, not yellow orange, yellow yellow orange and red orange, blue green and blue purple, which is indigo. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. Instead of trying to get your color pencils and try and mix the colors, you'll do that later. But just get you a box of crayons, a box of 24, and they have a representative of each of the kind of categories: primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors. So what I think Crayola, what they did is they were thinking, okay, you need a light green and a dark green, you need a light blue and a dark blue, like that. But instead of doing just like a light red, which is pink, they just kind of use the tertiary colors. So in theory, you should be able to do everything you want to do as far as like color wise, right? This is a good way to kind of plan out your colors. Just get a box of crayons and try to color it in. Anyway, I went and made a Roy G. Biv kind of color bar. As you see here, you have Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and it starts over again with the red. But then I tried to put in the tertiary colors. If you're orange and you're leaning towards the red, you're red orange, orange, yellow, so on and so forth. But the thing is, if you do this, Crayola, sometimes it's like I understand the names of the colors, but other times I guess they're just trying to keep it simple. Like here, you see green, yellow, and yellow, green. I would say, let's see, I would say instead of green, yellow, I would go yellow, yellow, green because it has like more yellow in the yellow blue mix, if you can understand what I'm saying. I would call that yellow, yellow, green. And then this green has a little bit less yellow in the mix. So I would call this yellow green, like they're calling it. And then you just have the green equal mix of red and yellow. So, but this is I think this is the green here. This would be my green, and then light green and dark green, right? But they call dark green just their green. Anyway, I think, not complaining. Thank you, Crayola, for making a name. But sometimes you end up making your own names anyway. Like indigo, I don't know why indigo they don't call indigo blue purple, but they just call it indigo. I guess that's what people call it. And then violet, they do have purple in there in parentheses. But I guess violet is better, is the more standard, I guess, name for this hue. And then magenta, right? Magenta, I'm thinking that's this. They have two versions of reddish purple. They have like a light reddish purple, which they call the violet red, and they have a darker reddish purple, which they call red violet. So I would call, just like in the green, yellow green, I would say purple red, and then purple red, and then purple, like that. So anyway, that's basically my take on just the color wheel and trying to think about it, get your fingers under kind of like the colors, because it's good to mix colors, but it's like if you're mixing colors and you kind of don't have a ballpark idea of where you're going, it's just kind of like, you'll mix things and get the wrong color, and you'll get discouraged, and then you won't paint anymore. You won't use your color pencils anymore. Okay, so then they have the brown, gray, white, and the black kind of on the side. I put it on the side. And then these other little shades of blue, red, just blue and red. This peach, or it's apricot. Apricot, I think, is kind of like a peach color. I thought they had peach. I thought peach was a color. Anyway, this apricot looks like it's peach. Then they had mango. But you just kind of go, I wish they would just name them just yellow, orange, red, orange like this, and yellow, yellow, green like that, so you get the different shades. So if you want to think of it, the most robust sense of color, if you have 3 primaries, red, yellow, blue, pigments now, not talking about light. Secondaries, the orange, green, and purple. And then you can have the tertiaries, your yellow oranges and your red oranges. So if you have primary, secondary, and tertiary, you should have all the colors of the rainbow plus different shades. All right, and I think that's all you want. Okay, that's it. I've talked long enough. Yeah, just maybe go out, get some paper, draw some leaves, and use this light green, dark green, and just regular green, and see if you can make some interesting little leaves out of crayon. I don't like the crayon because see all the little white space. I've never liked crayons, even when I was little, because I didn't like this little white space you have to bear down, and then it's kind of like messy. And anyway, but you know, crayons are good for what they do. Thank you, Crayola, for crayons. All right, Old Morgan Studios. See you later.